We'll begin the class lying down on our backs, but before we do that, make sure you have your yoga belt or whatever else you're using instead of it close by. And also, if you want to play the music, let's start it together. And I'm going to start it now. Okay, have a great practice, everybody. Let's start lying down on your back. Have your belt close by. And we don't need it for the first couple of minutes, so just let it be on the side. Settle with your knees bent, the soles of the feet on the floor, and the arms in a comfortable position. Allow your eyes to close. And just take a moment to feel that you have arrived here. You've arrived on the mat. You've arrived in a comfortable position, hopefully. And you notice the support of the ground underneath you. And as well as arriving physically, we use those first few moments on the mat to also arrive and be fully present mentally. And as we do that, notice how it feels. Notice how it feels to have really nothing else to do right now other than lying down on your back, being comfortable, being present. Just a little bit of time for yourself. Knowing that gifting yourself this time is also going to benefit the people around you. So take another 2 inhales and exhales, and let the breath move in through the nostrils and out of the nostrils. And then with your next exhale, allow the eyes to open. Bring your right knee into the chest and give it a little squeeze. Extend the left leg to the front of your mat. And now catch the strap and strap the sole of your right foot. So we'll start with the right leg up towards the ceiling. We're holding onto the strap with both hands and we're gently pulling the right leg in towards the body. Now don't worry about how far you get the leg. And if you're really tight in the back of your right leg, have a little bit of a bend into the knee and keeping the knee bent, continue to pull the leg in towards you. Let the back of the shoulders rest on the ground and we'll stay. Couple of long breaths. Now hold on to the strap just with your right hand. Take your left hand on top of your left side pelvis. Keep your pelvis level and open the right leg out to the right. Don't go too far because otherwise your left hip, your left bum are going to lift off the ground and we don't want that to happen. We want to keep our pelvis level on the ground and find a little bit of length into our adductors, the inner right leg. Both feet are active, the right foot is reaching out to the side, and the left heel is pressing a little bit into the ground. We'll give it one last inhalation, a complete exhalation, and then we come back to center, hold onto the strap with the other hand, go across the body into a gentle twist over to the other side. And again here, there are different ways of doing this pose, but for today, keep your pelvis level on the floor as much as you can. So your right hip is still really close to the floor, and we're taking the leg a little bit across over to the left. Notice the sensations on the outside of your right leg, right hip. Breathe into the sensations for one more full inhale. And complete exhale. And then start to come back to center, bend the knee, and set the strap down. Release your right leg down for a moment, shake it out. And then we'll work on the same leg one more time, but this time we'll work the leg actively. So bring your right knee into the chest, relax the arms down alongside the body, and without using the strap, without using anything to help, just straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you hold the leg up on its own, it's a completely different experience now, as we're not trying to go deep into the length of the back of the leg, but we're working that strength into the front of the right hip. We're going to keep it like that, just another breath in, another breath out. Now the shapes we make are the same as we did earlier with the belt, but without the belt, obviously it's a different experience. So again, keep your left pelvis on the ground as much as you can, and open the right leg out to the right. Don't worry about going super far. You don't want to go really far. You want to sustain the position with the strength of your leg and hip muscles. So just another breath in, and then bring it back to center. Now, take the right leg a little bit across over to the left, like we did earlier with the belt, but without it. Hold it strong. Don't let anything relax here, other than your shoulders, your neck, your face. Everything else is working. Both legs are definitely engaged and active. And then the leg all the way back to center, bend the knee, and release the right leg to the floor. Shake both legs out. Take a moment to notice any difference in sensations between your right leg and your left leg. There might be a difference in terms of temperature between the two legs, or maybe one side feels a little longer than the other. Just whatever you notice, notice. There is no right or wrong sensations. We'll repeat the same work on the other side. So let's start with the belt, and we strap the sole of the foot. Left leg up towards the ceiling. First, we gently pull the leg in towards us, focusing on the length of the left side hamstrings, back of leg. We still have the shoulders on the ground. We're using the strap to help us in position. Take another deep inhale. Complete exhale. And then hold on to the strap with your left hand. Right hand on the right side pelvis. We keep it grounded and we open the left leg out to the left. I don't have the space I need, but you probably do. Hold it there. Keep both legs active. You're not trying to get your left leg on the floor. You're keeping it strong and engaged, even though you're using the strap. One more inhale. And then back to center, switch hands. Take the leg a little bit across over to your right side. And breathe. Breathe into the left side hip, left side thigh muscles. Get another breath in position. And then all the way back to center. Bend the knees, set the strap down. Extend the leg all the way to the floor. Take a moment, shake both legs out. Now you know what's going to happen. We'll do the same three poses without the help of the strap, so with the leg in an active position. So bend your left knee, bring it in towards your chest. And then straighten the left leg up on its own, hold it there. Notice the difference in terms of what is required from the body here now, that you're working without the help of the strap. Keeping your pelvis level, right side hip on the ground, open the left leg out to the left. Hold it there, nice and active, both shoulders on the ground. Good, one last inhale. Bring it back to center, switch. Take the left leg a little bit across over to the right. Both feet engaged. So even your right foot is pressing down into the floor with the heel. Your left foot is active and reaching out to the side. And then all the way back to center. Set the leg down and release. Shake them out. Feel the sensations in the two legs. Good. Spend another breath here. Another exhale. And then bend the knees, bring them into the chest and rock a little bit side to side. Massage your back. Slide the hands behind the knees. Rock yourself all the way up into a seated position. And you can stay facing that same direction. I'm just going to turn so that I can face the camera. We have the right shin in front of the left shin. And then Sitting up nice and tall for a moment, lift and lengthen the spine. Good. So notice the sensations around your hips. If they're really tight, you might start to feel the stretch in this position already. And if this is enough, you stay. Otherwise, fingertips in front of you, and you start to walk them a little bit forwards. Now, depending on how you feel, you might want to go all the way down on the forearms. You can let your spine round and your head comes down towards your hands. Hold it there, take a few breaths in position. Notice the sensations on the outside of both hips. And then lift yourself all the way back up, switch legs. Left shin in front. See if you need to stay upright or if you want to bring your fingertips forwards or your forearms forwards. Your sitting bones are still grounded, but you can let the spine round, you can let your head release. Good, let's give it one more inhale, one more exhale. Lift yourself back up, and then from here, shift forwards onto your hands and onto your knees. As you arrive on your hands and knees, inhale, lift your tailbone, your chest, and your gaze. Push the floor away with the hands. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, tailbone tucks under. Breathing in, arching the back, lifting tailbone, chest, and gaze. We push with the hands into the floor. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, tailbone tucks. Let's go again, connecting breaths and movements. On the inhale, we arch. On the exhale, we round. 2 more times, breathing as you move. Next time you round the spine, exhale completely, and then reset into a neutral position. From here, lift your right arm forwards, press with the left hand, and now reach with your left leg back behind you. Try and keep the front of your pelvis parallel to the ground so it's level, and we're into a long line from the left heel to the right fingertips, lengthening the spine. We hold here, one more inhale. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forwards, extend. Exhale and bend. Breathing in, we look forwards. Breathing out, we round and look back. 2 more times, inhaling. The left hand stays active, pressing into the ground. Left arm stays straight as we move. One last time, exhale and round. Extend, hold, and then release, hand, knee to the floor. Switch sides, left arm reaches forwards, belly button in. Right leg reaches back, as if you were pushing something away with your right heel. Press and stay active through the foot. Hold it in position and lift the front of your ribs. Holding, breathing. One last inhale. Elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, extend, look forwards. Exhale and bend, look back. Find your own rhythm, we'll go for 3. Next time you round, that's your last one. And then extend, hold it there for a moment. Release the hand, release the knee. Tap the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hold your downward dog, take a full inhale. Complete exhale. On your next inhale, shift forwards, plank position. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, come down slow, controlled. Hips and chest touch at the same time. Open up your chest, roll the shoulders back and down. Downward facing dog, exhale. Hold your down dog, take a breath in. Complete exhale. On your next inhale, bend the knees and look forwards. Step or lightly jump to the front of the mat. Come up and lengthen, inhale. Fold all the way, exhale. Inhale up to standing, the feet push down, the fingers lift up. Mountain pose, exhale. Breathing in, lift the arms forwards and up. Breathing out, fold forwards and down. Slide the hands up to the shins, elongate the spine. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, look up. Mountain pose, exhale. 2 more like this. Inhale, arms forwards and up. Fold all the way down. Send your ribs forwards away from your pelvis as you inhale. Fold and release, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. Mountain pose, exhale. Last one, inhale, arms forwards and up. Fold all the way down, exhale. Lift the chest and lengthen, inhale. Fold and release, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Adding on, arms forwards and up, inhale. Fold forward, navel in. Slide the hands to the shins, elongate the spine, inhale. Hands to the mat, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down. On the inhale, engage your right side glutes as you lift, low lunge. Hands to the mat, step it back, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, come forwards, plank position. Exhale, drop the knees or straight chaturanga. Open up the chest on the inhale, shoulders back and down. Downward facing dog, exhale. Hold it there, inhale fully. Exhale completely. Breathing in, lift your right leg up to the sky. Breathing out, right foot between the hands, left knee down. Lower belly lifts as you inhale. Hands to the floor, step forwards and fold. Exhale. Lift the chest and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards, let go, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. Mountain pose, exhale. Second side, arms forwards and up, inhale. Fold all the way down, exhale. Lift the chest and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back, left knee down. Lower belly lifts, left side glutes strong. Hands to the floor, step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Complete breath out. On your next inhale, come forwards, plank. Exhale, knees down or straight chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing, strong legs, strong glutes. Downward facing, exhale. Hold it there, inhale fully. Exhale completely. Breathing in, lift your left leg up. Keep your pelvis level. Left foot forwards, back knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Hands to the floor, step forwards and fold. Exhale. Lift the chest and lengthen, inhale. Fold and release, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Little different. Inhale, arms forwards and up. Fold all the way down, exhale. Lift the chest and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step your right foot back. Press the feet and come up, high lunge, inhale. Hands to the floor, step it back. Plank position, exhale. Hold your plank, inhale. Make sure you lower with control. Knees down first if you need to, elbows in. Open up the chest into your back bend, shoulders away from ears. Downward facing, exhale. Hold it, inhale fully. Exhale completely. Right leg lifts to the sky, breathing in. Right foot steps forwards, back knee stays up. Ground the feet, lift the upper body, inhale. Hands to the floor, step forwards and fold, exhale. Lift the chest and lengthen, inhale. Fold and release, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, feet push down, fingers reach up. Mountain pose, exhale. Second side, arms forwards and up, inhale. Fold all the way, Uttanasana, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, shoulders as high as the hips, inhale. Hands down, step your left foot back, ground the feet and lift. Strong legs and glutes. Hands come down, step it back, plank pose. Inhale at the top. Either knees down or straight chaturanga, elbows in. Open up the chest, inhale, make space for your chest to come forwards. Downward facing, exhale. Hold it there, inhale. Exhale completely. Left leg to the sky, breathing in. Left foot steps forwards, press the feet, inhale to come up. Exhale, hands down, step forwards and fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold and release, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look. Mountain pose, exhale. Take a moment, inhale fully. Exhale completely, release the arms. Close the eyes for a moment and bring the attention to the bottom of your feet. Feel the connection of your big toes with the ground. The pinky toe side of each foot with the ground. Both heels with the ground. Today we'll play with a number of standing balancing poses. So take a moment before we take the balance on just one foot to feel the strong grounding of both feet together. Let your eyes open now and shift your body weight into the left foot. Lift your right knee up into the chest. Now notice that you don't want to sink into your left hip, but you want to engage your left glutes, left hip muscles, and lift up through the top of your head. Hold in position, continue to lift your right knee into the chest without compensating and hinging back, but staying stacked. Head on top of shoulders, shoulders on top of pelvis, pelvis on top of that standing foot. And then from here, into a high lunge, step back, arms overhead, inhale. Good. Now keep your left arm up, make a fist with your right hand and lower it forwards and down. And then take it all the way back behind you. Feel as you take your right arm behind you, your right triceps are engaging. And then make, with that fist, go to your back, around the middle of your back, probably. And then make a fist with your left hand and go again to your back, probably towards your upper back or the back of the neck. Draw the front of your ribs in, the lower belly in and up, and hold. So you're holding actively, you're not trying to hold on to the feet, you're not trying to hold on to the fingers, you're keeping your hands in fists. Hold it there, take another breath in. Exhale, release the arms. On the inhale, reach the arms up. Hands to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Hold your down dog, inhale. Hold it there, exhale. Forwards into plank, inhale. Lower with control, exhale. Open up the chest, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Hold it there, breath in. Continue to exhale, full breath out. Bend the knees and look forward. Step or lightly jump to the front of the mat. Come up and lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold, let go. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, lift the gaze. Mountain pose, exhale. Release the arms, shift the body weight into your right foot. Lift your left knee, lift up as tall as you can through the spine. Hold it there, notice your posture. Engage right side glutes, lift lower abdomen. Breathing there, one last inhale, left knee as high as you can. And then lightly step it back, high lunge position. Feet ground you down, arms reach up. Now keep your right arm up. Lower your left arm, make a fist. Bring that fist behind you and up towards the back of your rib cage. Make a fist with your right hand and again take it to your back. Don't worry about how close your fists are, but think of drawing the front of the ribs in, the lower belly in. One elbow towards the sky, one elbow towards the ground. One more inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Breathing in, reach them back up. Hands to the floor, step it back, plank position. Inhale at the top. Choose your vinyasa. You can do a combination of knees down and straight chaturanga, or if you can sustain chaturanga all the time, great, as long as the quality doesn't decline. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bend the knees and look forward. Step or lightly hop to the front of the mat. Coming up halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold, really stand. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, look up. Mountain pose, exhale. Release the arms, shift the body weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee, engage the glutes. Strong standing leg, and then open the right knee out to the side. Keep your knee bent for now. See how tall you can be. Hold it, just one last breath. And then bring the knee back to center. Step it back, high lunge position. Good, turn and ground your back foot. Open out, warrior two. See if you need a bit more space for the feet. Outside edge of your right foot, parallel to the back of the mat. Front knee pointing in line with the front foot. Holding your warrior two, we'll take the same arm position we did a moment ago. So lift your left arm up, lower your right arm down, and make fists. Take the fists behind your back and draw the front of your ribs in, the belly button in. So as you draw the belly button in, you're lifting slightly through the front of your hips. You're dropping down through the bottom of your rib cage, keeping that active, and with the hands, you're in fists. Hold it there, one more inhalation. Exhale and release, warrior two. Hands down to the mat, step it back. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga or knees down to modify. Open up the chest, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Hold it there, take a breath in. Complete breath out. Bend the knees and look forward, step or lightly hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forwards and down, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Release the arms, shift the body weight into your right foot. Lift your left knee, stand up as tall as you can. And then open the left knee out to the left. Check in, switch, right side glutes on, lift the spine. And then come back to center, left knee points forwards. In slow motion, step it back, high lunge. Turn and ground your left foot, warrior two position. Just noticing if you need more space between the feet or if you need to adjust them in any way to feel connected and grounded. Lift your right arm up, make a fist. Make a fist with your left hand, take it down. And then the two hands behind your back. Front of ribs in, lower belly lifts, and we hold. Breathing steadily for another two. Long inhale for one. Exhale, release the arms. Hands to the floor, step back. Plank pose, inhale. Take your vinyasa, exhale. Open up the chest, inhale. Strong through the glutes. Downward facing, exhale. Hold it there, a breath in. A complete breath out. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up, three-leg downward facing dog. And then step the right foot forward, drop your left knee on the ground. As you inhale, lift the arms up, low lunge, and then bring the hands together in prayer. Full inhale here. Now keep your front foot fixed, press it down. Don't let your front knee move, rotate through your center, through the middle of your body. And then with that rotation, now hinge forwards, take your left elbow just on top of the right knee. Don't let them touch. So you're actively twisting, rotate your chest over to your right, press the palms together. And then from there now, let the elbow touch the leg. With the leg press out into the elbow and press the palms together. Lift your chest, lengthen the spine. Couple of more breaths into your twist. Next time you exhale, bring the hands to the mat and step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath there. A complete exhale. Lift your left leg up, 3-leg downward facing dog. Left foot steps forwards, right knee down. Low lunge on the inhalation. Hands into prayer on the exhalation. Take a breath in, prepare. Breath out, twist to your left. Keep the twist active. Hinge forwards, don't let the elbow touch the leg. Hover it and keep rotating. Now from there, one last inhale. As you now touch the elbow and the knee presses out. It's not been pushed into the midline. Rotate maybe a little deeper and elongate the spine. Take another breath as you are. Complete exhale. Start to look down, release the hands. This time step forwards and fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards and down, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. Mountain pose, exhale. Release the arms, shift the body weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee up, switch on your left side glutes. And then now with your left hand, touch your right knee. We want to keep the knee in line with the hip, don't let it come into the midline. Rotate from your center and turn over towards your right hand, which is going far back behind you. You can look at your right thumb and find your balance there. Remember, the left hand is just resting on the knee, it's touching it, it's not really pulling it into the center. Hold it, one last inhale, and then come back to center. Release the feet to the ground, bend the knees, chair. On the exhale, fold all the way down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Bend the knees, come back up, chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the arms. Second side, shift the body weight into your right foot. As you lift your left knee, the hand is on the knee. It's not pulling the knee to the center. We turn from the center of the body, rotating towards the left hand, which is going straight back behind you. Right side glutes are switched on, right foot strongly grounded into the floor. One more inhalation. And come back to center, both feet on the ground. Knees bend, inhale. Fold forwards and down, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. All the way down, exhale. Rebend the knees, come up into chair. Straighten the legs and release the hands. Take a moment, release the arms, close the eyes, and feel the connection of both feet with the ground. Feel that pressing down of the big toes, outside edges of the feet, center of the heels. The lift up of the inner arches of the feet. The lift up through the spine. Take another breath in position. And then exhale, open the eyes. Good. So let's find your strap. You can stay facing the front of the mat. I'm going to face you. So standing with the feet hip distance apart, we'll work into our standing balances in this position with the strap first. Later on, we'll do the same thing without the strap. So start by shifting your body weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee up, strap the foot. Now hold on to the strap just with your right hand and take your left hand to your left hip. Nice and active left side hips and glutes. And then from here, we're going to straighten the leg a little bit or all the way if it's possible. For some of you, you might be able to catch the big toe, and in that case, you don't need the strap and you can be in this position instead. Wherever you're doing, however you're doing the pose, you're holding on to something. So whether it's the strap or the big toe, for now, we're doing it that way. Lift the lower belly and imagine a string attached to the top of the head, lifting your head up towards the ceiling. Hold it there, take another breath in. Completely fine to still have your knee a little bit bent, totally fine. Now we open it out to the side. If you can, you straighten the leg all the way. We can take the other arm out to the side. Sometimes it also helps for the balance. We can look over to the left thumb, and that will challenge the balance a bit more. So if you're still with me, well done. Switch on your standing leg muscles, your glutes, keep them strong, and then come back to center. Now bend the knee for a moment. Hold on to the strap with the other hand, or you can hold on to the foot, and in that case, you're holding on to the outside edge of your right foot. Straighten the leg, and now turn from your center, rotate and look back. towards your right thumb. Right thumb moves away towards the back of the mat. Left leg is super strong and active. One last inhale. Back to center. Let go of the strap. Your legs a little shake out. Just know it's going to get a little bit worse in a moment. So enjoy this on your next leg, and then just going to get a little bit worse. So shift the body weight into your right foot. Left knee lifts, left foot into the strap. Right hand to right hip, and then start to straighten the leg. It doesn't matter if it's fully straight or not. Lift up lower abdomen, pull up top of head. Finding one thing to look at in front of you that's not moving. It's always helpful for the balance. Hold it there, breathe. And then start to open the leg out to the left. Totally fine to come back with the knee bent if you need to, but you're still making that same shape you would be here, or even holding on to the knee. Wherever you are, one last breath. If you want to open the right arm out to the side, you know you can. We come back to center, switch hands, and move into a twist, rotating over towards the left thumb. Try and keep the top of the head reaching up, the bottom foot pressing actively down, and then come back to center and release. Good, so shake your legs. And then from here, bend the knees, chair pose, inhale, all the way down, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards and down, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Release the arms. Shift the body weight into your right foot. Lift your left knee up. And then from here, either keeping the knee bent or straightening the leg, we're going to hold. If you straighten the leg, just make sure you're not compensating. So switch on to standing leg muscles, glute muscles, and lift as high as you can through the lower belly, through that front leg. Hold it there, just one last inhale, and then let's all bend the knee. Hold it for a moment. Without now holding on to the knee, open out to the side. Hold the position there, or now straighten the leg. Don't worry, we won't stay too long. We can open the arms as well. Just one last breath, and then back to center, rebend the knee. No holding on. So start to turn, open into your twist, and then maybe stay with the left knee bent, maybe straighten the leg forwards. Standing leg super strong. Lift up, hips up, ribs away from your hips. And then all the way back to center, release. Shake your legs. This is the part where it was going to get worse. Just so you know. There is no worse than this. Just the other side. Shift the body weight into your left leg. Lift your right knee. Without holding on. You can stay with the knee bent. It might be a good idea. You might want to straighten the leg. But standing leg, don't let it switch off. Both legs super, super strong and active. One last inhale. Bend the knee. See if you need a moment just holding onto the knee, just for help. And then let go of the knee. Open out to the side. Maybe stay with the knee bent, maybe straighten the leg. Arms can go out to the side, we hold. One more breath. Coming back to center, knee stays up, we turn. Over to the right, fingers reach away from shoulders, maybe we straighten the right leg and push it forwards. Hold it there, lift your lower belly. One more breath. Back to center and release. Turn your toes out, hands in prayer, close the eyes for a moment. Exhale completely. Let the eyes open and squat down. Malasana. We'll stay in Malasana for a few breaths. Let the breath slow down now. Let it lengthen. If anybody really wants to work with an arm balance today, you can choose to not do Malasana and do crow pose, Bakasana instead. So if you are going there, take your next 3 to 5 breaths into position. We'll meet back into Malasana in a moment. Okay, those of you doing the arm balance, let's release back into Malasana. And then from here, hands to the floor, knees to the floor, tabletop position. Good, so cross your right leg on top of your left leg. And then send the 2 feet out to the sides. Take a seat between your heels. Try to have your feet away from your seat, so they're out to the sides. And we'll lift the left arm up. Left hand to your upper back. Right hand to the front of your ribs, encouraging the ribs to stay in and down. And then the other hand behind your back. And if you can here, you catch the hands. If not, you hold on to the strap with one hand and with the other hand. One elbow points to the ceiling, one elbow points to the floor. The spine lengthens. You can choose to stay upright. Or now for the last few breaths, you can choose to fold forwards. Start to gently lift yourself back up and release the hands or release the strap. To switch sides, we'll do a little circle. So press the hands into the floor, press the outside edges of the feet, and you're up with your right leg crossed on top of your left leg. So you haven't changed anything. Now the 2 feet are going to stay exactly on the same sides of the mat. We're not changing them. We're just rotating all around so that when we come back, we have the other leg on top. So now take both hands over towards your right foot and do a full circle. Spin the feet around, but don't change position on where they are on the mat. Do a full circle. Keep going until you face the front of your mat. And once you face the front of your mat, if you haven't changed your feet, then you should have your left leg in front of your right leg. As you bend the knees, you can come back down into a seated position. If it has worked, then well done. If it hasn't, just bring your left leg on top. So same options we did on the other side. This time is the right arm that lifts, right hand to your upper back, left hand behind your back, and maybe the 2 hands catch. Maybe you hold on to the strap like you did on the other side. Or the 2 sides might be completely different and you need the strap on one side, which is totally fine. We'll stay upright for the first 3 or 4 breaths, and then there is an option to fold forwards. But what I want you to do is just bring the attention to your abdomen and switch it on. Pull in through the front of your abdomen, belly button, front of ribs in. Elongate the spine. For now, hold it there. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And then either stay in position or fold forwards. Gently lift yourself back up and release. Roll the shoulders. Uncross the legs and extend them forwards. Take a moment to shake out your legs. Bring the hands behind you with the fingers pointing in towards you. Wrap the elbows closer together, wrap your arms closer together. Push down with your hands and puff your chest up. You can look up towards the ceiling. You can stay here or now press the heels down and also lift your hips into reverse plank pose. 1 more inhale wherever you are. Exhale, come down slowly and then roll all the way down onto your back. Bend the knees, soles of the feet on the ground, and we'll prepare for a couple of rounds of bridge pose, or if you feel ready to go up into a deeper back bend on your second round, maybe you choose to go up into wheel. So breath in, we're prepared. Breath out, the feet are hip distance apart, more or less. We push the feet down and lift the pelvis up. Notice if the feet feel like they're in a good position for you, or if you need them to be further out, or maybe even just let your toes roll out a little bit to the sides, if that feels better in your knees. Once you found that position with your feet, press them into the floor and lift up high through your pelvis. One last inhale. As you exhale, slowly come down. Give yourself a moment. Take a breath in. Complete breath out. And then again, push down with the feet. Lift back up into bridge pose, or take the hands either side of your head and lift all the way into wheel pose if you choose to go there. Wherever you choose to be, notice the contact of your hands and feet with the floor. Your hands if you're in wheel. Press down everything that is touching down. See if you can lift up even a little higher for the last breath in. And then release all the way down. Once you're all the way down, touch the knees together and see if you want to send your feet a little wider out to the sides. Hands come to rest on the belly. Eyes closed. And start to let the breath slow down. Just one last inhale as you are. Complete exhale. And then bend the knees, bring them into the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. Open the arms out on the level of the shoulders and take a simple twist with the knees to the right. Start to bring the knees back to center. Prepare to do the twist on the other side. And then all the way back to center. Take a moment, see if you need any final movements before you can settle into relaxation. Once you're ready to settle into relaxation, allow the eyes to close, the body to surrender to the ground. And as you stay lying down on your back, bring your attention to the contact of the body with the ground. And in particular now, bring your attention to the outside of the heels. To the outsides of your lower legs. Outside of your knees, the outside of your thighs, the outside of your glutes and hips. The outside of your back, the outside of your shoulders, the outside of your arms and hands, the back of the neck and the back of the head. And allow the points of contact of the body with the ground to continue to expand. So the longer you stay, the more the body releases into the floor. And as the back of the body surrenders to the floor, now bring softness into the skin of the face, into the muscles of the face, into the front of the neck and chest. Soften your abdomen, front of your hips, front of the legs and feet. As you allow the body to stay in the state of relaxation, notice how the breath flows easily in and out of the nostrils. And the body welcomes the breath. The mind knows that for the next couple of minutes, there isn't really anything else to do. You're allowing the body to be fully relaxed, to be still, and to release. More and more the longer it stays into the ground. Now with a longer inhale, start to awaken the body. A complete exhale, let it all go. Bring some gentle movement into your fingers, into your toes. Circle the wrists, circle the ankles. And then bring one knee into the chest. Let the other knee follow. And roll over to your right side. Stop there for a couple of breaths. And use this time to check in, just like we did at the start of the practice. Check in with your body and mind. Notice what's going on for you in this moment, how you're feeling. And still keeping the eyes closed, make your way up into a seated position, sitting in a way that's comfortable for you. Join the hands together in prayer at the center of your chest. We'll take one long inhale together, a complete exhale. With the next inhale, the prayer up to the sky. With the exhale, down to the earth. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending 1 hour of your Easter Sunday with me. So, again, thank you for your support with this channel. It's amazing, and I really appreciate your support deeply. So continue to share my videos with anybody who you think are going to benefit from them. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. If you wish to leave a donation for this class, you can do it with the link down below the video, or you can scan the QR code here on the screen that you can see right now. So it's really appreciated, all your support. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that we can stay connected even during these weeks when we can't see each other, and it's all happening virtually because we need to keep our social distancing. But it's lovely to still have this connection with all of you. So thank you for being here. If you have any comments, please type them in now so I can reply to you. If you have any requests of things that you want to work on or videos that you'd like me to make for the future on this channel, again, let me know, get in touch. You can get in touch through YouTube, you can leave me a comment here, you can get in touch through my Facebook, Instagram, or my website. It's all at Yoga with Ganda. So my website as well, you find the link here in the description of the video. So I hope to see you next week. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you so much again for being here. Namaste. See you soon.